Well, hey folks, this is John with Ozarks Backroads with you. We're not in the Ozarks today. We're out in South Dakota. We've been on riding the South Dakota Black Hills BDR-X this week. I'm on the mighty KLX300, the Kawasaki, and just a beautiful week. We've ridden the entire BDX at this point. And today we're just out exploring kind of around base camp. We are about 20 miles west of Rapid City, kind of up in the mountains. This is really beautiful country here in South Dakota. If you get a chance to come out here, why, don't pass it up. It's a really pretty place. The BDR is a pretty good ride. It's like 400 miles of trails, forest roads, and dirt roads, and some pavement. There's a fair amount of pavement on the BDRX here in the Black Hills as well, but a lot of it's just forest roads like this. I got a couple of buddies with me from Oklahoma that I ride with. We're all on 300s. The BDR will take you through Custer State Park. I saw one buffalo there, and that was it. And some pronghorn antelope, but didn't get to see the big buffalo herd. They've got quite a few buffalo there, but we just saw one when we were there. What is this, a government cabin? Every now and then you'll run across these government cabins you can rent from the Park Service. How about that? There's a picture for you. And I believe this is part of we have been over this. This is part of the BDRX right here, part of the trail. So we've had a really good week. We all completed the BDRX and nobody fell off their bike one time. That's pretty amazing. For a bunch of old men, we're all kind of getting along here in years. We managed to get through it without hurting ourselves, so that's definitely a good sign. What do we got here? Got to work around. Oh. Check out this rock. Yeah, we don't have that in the Ozarks. So we ran across a kid. It was down here, somewhere down in this section on the BDRX the other day, or yesterday I believe it was. We were going along, we ran upon a rider, and he had a flat back tire. It was on a little 250 KTM 250, but anyhow, he had his back tire was flat, and when we rolled up on him, he was shoving duct tape in the hole in his tire. And we stopped and got talking to him. Well, he didn't have a plug kit. He had tubeless tires, tubeless wheels, so he didn't have tubes. He was shoving the hole in his tire full of duct tape. We talked him into pulling the duct tape out, and we had plug kits with us, and we plugged his tire up and got him aired up. He had a pretty clean hole in it. It wasn't a cut. It was pretty much a puncture. So we didn't see him anymore. Evidently it held air long enough for him to get out of this part of the route. And, you know, bring tubes or plug kits or whatever so you can fix your flats. I don't think duct tape, you know, that's not a strategy for success. I believe there's a stump right there. Possibly a rock right here. How could you not love this? Well, you might love it without the mud hole, but other than that, it's pretty nice. Stay on the road for the next 2 miles. It's private property. No trespassing. Okie doke. I'm doing everything I can to stay on the road. I have no intention of getting off the road. But if I do accidentally come off the trail, please don't shoot me. I did not mean to do it. Hello, rocks. There's some ankle breakers in there. Is it break time? Yep, I need something to drink. Little stream here while we're taking a break. We got the elderberry bushes all along the stream here. Might see a black bear getting some lunch. The old Tusk D Sports are really holding up well. We've done a lot of highway out here. Those things just aren't wearing down very much. And boy, they go good on the loose stuff. You get a loose climb. That D Sport does a good job. All right, they're running off and leaving me. I better get going here. Ooh, that's a shop building and a half right there. You get a lot of motorcycles in something that size. A lot of the BDRs, just like what we've been going through today. Matter of fact, we've been on most of the day. We've been on the BDR. We made it to Hill City, downtown Hill City, right here. I think we're going to a Harley-Davidson dealership, and free parking. Well, we'll take a look at Hill City while we're in town. Kind of looks like your typical mountain tourist town. Got a saloon right there, some galleries, some artsy stuff, lots of t-shirts. The fellas I'm riding with, I both have Harley Davidsons, and I don't know, it's a Harley thing. You just can't go by a dealership, you got to go in. So there you go. Then you got your Harleys out front here. So we had lunch at Hill City, got some groceries in us, and we're back out on the dirt just outside of town. We're heading up to a little lake up here, I believe. Anyhow, or maybe a waterfall, I don't remember, but something to do with water. So we'll see where this road goes. Oh, we got a dust machine coming straight at us. That's nasty. We got a pretty good little descent right here, it looks like. Some snotty crap. So a lot of the BDR is kind of like this. Sections of it are. This isn't actually on the BDR, but it's kind of all the same. Now this is just like a road you'd find in the Ozarks right here. Reminds me of home. It does. Well folks, it's day 2. We're just about to ride into Deadwood, South Dakota here. It's bright and early in the morning. We just got out of camp, and we're going to take a ride through town here and see what Deadwood's all about. There might be some things to see. This is the town Wild Bill Hickok met his demise. He got shot in the back when he was playing cards in the number 10 saloon down here on Main Street. And the number 10 saloon is still down here with a lot of other historic buildings. They're all original. And we're going to see if we can get in there and take a look at the where he was shot inside the saloon. And also up on the hill over here is the graveyard, and Wild Bill is buried here in Deadwood up in the graveyard. We might go up there and see if we can take a look at his grave. Alright, I think I have found a route to the cemetery where Wild Bill and Calamity Jane are both buried. I think they're buried side by side, buried together. I know it's up on a hill, so we're going to have to go up here for just a little bit. They buried him up in the sky. Ah, you got to pay to get in. $2. Here's a little plaque for Wild Bill. James Butler Hickok, assassinated by Jack McCall in 1876. And then right next to him over here is Calamity Jane. She was born in Princeton, Missouri, and she lived till 1903, it looks like. Her dying request, bury me beside Wild Bill. I think that's what they did. We made it to Wild Bill's grave here. They put up a nice little marker for him here in 1891. They put this up. Died by pistol shot at 39 years old. So that's pretty sweet. That's a nice marker right there. Got to be a good shot to get one of those. Calamity Jane's buried right here next to him, just as she wanted it that way. She lived till 1903. That's pretty good. I don't know if she ever got to ride in a car, probably not, but lived a lot longer than Wild Bill did. Well, here we are at the cemetery overlooking Deadwood here. Got a nice overlook of the old downtown part of it. Pretty good place for your final resting spot, I'm saying. You could definitely do worse. Really a pretty place. Pretty good place to spend your eternity, I guess. To be buried. Not bad at all. Boy, I smell some groceries cooking in here. And it is a touristy looking place, but some of these buildings are from back in the day. There's one from 1878, that building there. Right here's the number 10 saloon that Wild Bill Hickok was killed in. We'll go in there and have a look around here in a little bit and see what it's all about. This is really cool. We've left Deadwood, buzzed down the road a few miles, and we're down in Keystone, South Dakota. Mount Rushmore is just about 2 miles down the road here. So we're going to go out and take a look at the presidents on the mountain, and then maybe run down, I don't know, maybe run down Iron Mountain Road into Custer State Park. Take a look at that. It should be really pretty. Last time I was up here, I came up to see the mountain, to see the Mount Rushmore, and the morning I got here it was so foggy you couldn't even see off the shoulder of the road. As a matter of fact, I couldn't even find the parking lot at the Rushmore Monument. Couldn't see anything. So I didn't get to see it that time. I see presidents already. I think we'll pull in here and take a look at these guys. Alright, I believe we better get a picture of that. Well, we got to look at the presidents there on the mountain. That's pretty cool. Took a while to carve them. The old boy that started that, he died before he got done, and his son wound up having to finish it. So it took 2 generations to carve that thing out. There's a pretty nice view of it right there. Get a good look at Lincoln head on and Washington. Got tunnel clearances ahead, but got some tunnels. I'm pretty sure this is Iron Mountain Road, what they call it. They're probably doing the BDRX, those 2 guys there. This road here is on the BDRX. The Black Hills BDRX. Here's one of them corkscrews right here. It screws and goes up. I guess they just do it to elevate the road. Sure seems like a hard way to elevate a road. I'm not trusting people very good right here. They keep getting on my side of the road. That's pretty cool. I believe we'll take a little picture right here. Might as well. I don't know who Scoville Johnson was, but he's got a tunnel. Got a tunnel named after him. He must have been somebody. Maybe he's the guy that dug the tunnel. I don't know. Hi. Hello. Boy, the smell up here is just unbelievable. All this pine. Man. It really smells good. Yeah, so we're going to be wrapping up. This will be my last day riding here in South Dakota. We're going to be heading back to the world headquarters in the morning. Buffalo are dangerous. Do not approach. No problem. I did get to see one the other day. One was walking down the road when we came through here on the BDR, and it walked right by us. We just pulled over and stopped, and it just went on by. Way up on top of that rock, sticking straight up in the air, is a tree growing out of the side of it. Can you believe that? Look at that. That's unbelievable. Oh boy. Okay, here's the Needle's Eye right here. Tunnel through the mountain. Get up here where we can see all the way through it. It's got a crack right down the middle of it. You can see up through it up here. Check that out. That's pretty cool. Without a doubt. I want to get up here. going to get a picture right here. Well, that didn't turn out so good. People wouldn't get out of my shot. They just kept piling in on top of me. That's the way it goes. Them kind of deals. Pretty cool place up here on this mountain on the Needles Highway. Custer State Park. It's just beautiful. So you do get to come through the Needles Highway when you're on the BDRX here, the Black Hills BDRX. It'll bring you through here. It's pretty sweet. Well, folks, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, spending a week here in the Black Hills of South Dakota. We got the BDRX, the Black Hills BDRX in the bag. We can put the sticker on our helmet for that one. We got to see a few cool things. Deadwood was really neat, and of course Wild Bill Hickok's grave. Wild Bill came through Springfield, Missouri on his way out west, and he shot a man across the Springfield Square at 280 yards, shot him right through the heart. And that's kind of what gave Wild Bill his reputation. That's what got him started as a gunfighter. And he met his demise there in Deadwood. We got to see his grave. That was really cool. In the number 10 saloon where he got killed. I got some pictures from inside of that as well. And then of course Mount Rushmore, Custer State Park, just a beautiful area. So I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I invite y'all to come back and see me. We'll jump on something and go somewhere. Till I catch up with you again, y'all take care of yourselves. We'll catch you next time.